Mindfulness Rooted in Blackness class. I'm really excited to continue with this series. Last week, through our practice, we honored the memory and legacy of W.E.B. Du Bois. And this evening, we are going to be honoring the legacy of Billie Holiday. And Billie Holiday is widely considered one of the best and most influential jazz singers of all time. She's known for her distinctive phrasing and expressive, sometimes melancholy voice. Strange Fruit is her most signature ballad, and it's a powerful story about lynchings of African Americans in the South. It was very controversial at the time, and I guess some might say it still is controversial. Um, but at the time, it was not played on many radio stations. It was banned from the radio stations. She was also often banned from performing it, but she would still do that because that was her act of protest and speaking out against racism in the United States. She performed the song first when she was 23 and then for her entire career after that. Time magazine named it the Song of the Century in 1999. So throughout today's practice, we'll be thinking about what it means to make an impact and leave a legacy as we move through our poses and postures and our breath. So I invite you to join me, just settling in. Taking some deep breaths. And we'll continue taking a few deep breaths. And this time, as you inhale, I invite you to join me in tonight's affirmation. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. Let's take 5 more deep breaths. This time, if you can, just breathing in and out through the nose. As you breathe out, imagine that feeling when you're fogging up a window or fogging up your glasses to clean them, this heat in the throat area. Try to recreate that feeling in your body as you inhale And exhale through the nose. And if it's uncomfortable for you to breathe through the nose, you can breathe through the mouth. That's fine. But still, as you're breathing out, imagine that fogging of the window or the mirror, that feeling in the back of the throat, maybe the sides underneath the chin. You might make some noise as you try this breath out. Take 2 more breaths just like that. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. In the spirit of Billie Holiday, she used her voice to connect people, to move people. We're going to do the sound of Om together. So what that means is that you'll breathe in, you'll make a circle with your mouth that the lips are closed. And again, breathing in through the nose, feeling that heat in the back of the throat. And then we'll gently open the mouth, and together we'll say Om. So ready? Deep breath in. Letting go of all the air inside the body. And I'm returning to breath. On your next inhale, we'll bring the hands together, placing them underneath the chin. And as we inhale, lift the chin, lift the elbows. And as you exhale, bring the elbows in towards each other, bending into the neck. And we'll flow through. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the chin. Exhale, elbows come together, chin drops down towards the chest. Let's do that one more time. And exhale. We'll drop the hands down. Chin remains down, pulling down towards the chest. And we'll gently draw a line with the chin across the front of the chest. Just stretching into the lower back, the lower neck, shoulders. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale here. Inhale, lifting up from the chin, dropping the head back. Finding a stretch in the neck, the front of the neck. And we'll do the same thing this time, drawing a line with the chin, left to right. Gently stretching into the neck. We'll inhale back to center. And exhale, bringing the chin parallel to the ground now. Gaze is forward. Inhale, right arm reaching out and up overhead. And then as we exhale, we'll drop the hand down to the temple or the left ear as we gently pull the head towards the right. Gently. There should be no stress in the neck, just a gentle stretch along the side. 2 more breaths here. Then we'll reach up from the right arm, lengthening the side of the body, reaching up from the fingertips. And exhale, turning the palm away from you. Press the right hand down. Right hand comes to right knee. I'll reach the left arm. Inhale, out and up overhead. Exhale, drop the left hand onto the right temple or ear and find a gentle stretch. Dropping the ear towards the left shoulder. Breathing here, 2 more breaths. We'll lift up the left arm, bringing the neck back to center, and reach up from the left fingertips, finding this stretch along the left side of the body. And as we exhale, we'll turn the palm away from us and drop the left arm down. Left hand comes back to the left knee. On your inhale, we'll do a seated cow pose. So reaching forward with the heart, finding an arch in the back here. And as we exhale, round the spine. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, heart forward. And exhale, round the spine. I'm going to send the legs out in front, coming into a staff pose, toes pointing up or back toward you. And we'll drop the right hand down, lift the left arm, lift the left arm up, and then over, finding a stretch in the side of the body. Breathe in and out. Inhale back to center and exhale. Right hand comes down, or whatever hand that was. Inhale, other arm out and up overhead. And exhale, bending to the other side. Full breath here. And exhale. Inhale back to center. And exhale, arm comes down. Inhale, this time both arms forward and up overhead. Reaching up from the fingertips. And exhale, forward fold. So hands reach down to the thighs, the knees, the toes, ankles. Stretching into the back here.
One more full breath. And let it go. Walking the hands back towards you. Coming back up to seated. We'll bring the feet in, toes touch, or the bottoms of the feet touch. Coming into a butterfly pose. And we just find some movement in the knees. Try to find release in the hips. And we'll exhale, coming to stillness. Bring the feet down in front of us. And we're going to bring the hands down by the hips. We're going to take a few lifts of the hips or hip dips, or in a reverse table pose. So the hands are grounded, feet are grounded. And as you inhale, lift the hips. And exhale, lower them. Inhale, lift the hips, stretching out the front of the body. Exhale, lower them. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. I'm going to come into tabletop now. Knees, tops of the feet, grounding down into the mat. Fingers spread wide. Release all of your air as you inhale to drop the belly. Lift the head and hips. Cow pose. And as you exhale, round the spine. Cat pose. Two more of those. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. I'm making an impact and leaving a legacy. And exhale. Lowering down to the hips. We'll bring the forearms underneath of us, connecting with the mat, elbows right under shoulders. And we're here in a Sphinx pose. So the fingers are spread wide. Feel this pulling back of the arms, but then a pushing forward of the heart. So you come into this back bend. 3 breaths. One more breath. We'll press back up to tabletop, and then we'll send the hips down and back to child's pose. Stretching here into the shoulders. Maybe rocking gently side to side, stretching into the sides of the body. We'll take one more breath here. Let it go, and as you inhale, pressing up to tabletop, curl the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward dog. 3 breaths here. Maybe walk out your dog or find stillness, yogi's choice. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out. One more breath in and exhale, lower child's pose. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. One more breath here. Let it all go. And as we inhale, we'll press up to tabletop position. Curl the toes under and send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. One more breath in and exhale, lowering down back to child's pose. Returning to the breath. Notice how you inhale, the body expands against the tops of the legs. And as you exhale, the breath leaves the body. 3 deep breaths. And as you inhale, pressing up to tabletop position. One more time, we're going to send the hips up and back, downward dog. Make these your 3 biggest breaths of the day. Inhale deep and exhale. Breathe in and out. One more deep breath in and let it go. Gaze up between the hands and walk the feet forward, making your way to forward fold. Once you're here, you can find a rag doll so the hands reach for opposite elbows and you gently sway side to side. Release any tension in the neck by nodding the head yes and no. We're going to bend into the knees, dropping the hands down. And on your next inhale, rise vertebrae by vertebrae, coming up to standing. Arms are gently at your sides, shoulders dropping down away from the ears. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. On the next inhale, arms lift out and up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Then we're going to ground the hands down, bending into the knees. Step the right foot back, coming into a lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, finding length. Exhale, grounding down through the feet and the top of the knee on the right side. Inhale, bringing the hands to the knee. Exhale here. Inhale, arms up. Stretching into the sides of the body here. This is a lot of pressure on the right knee. You can bring a pillow underneath the knee. You can also fold up the mat for some extra cushion, or a blanket could go under the knee. One more breath here. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to place the hands back down, curl the toes under, and drop the heel down, pivoting on the right toes, and we'll inhale, lifting up again, coming into a warrior one. The back foot is at a 45-degree angle with the toes pointing up towards this corner of the mat. Inhale here and exhale, spreading the knees wide, pivoting again on the heel, bending into the left knee, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale here. And exhale, the hands come back down, framing the left foot. We'll pivot on the toe, on the right toes, coming back into a lunge. Inhale here. And as you exhale, step the right foot forward, coming into forward fold. Releasing the neck down. Fingers reaching down towards the toes. And we'll inhale, rise to standing, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take 3 breaths here in mountain pose. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Rounding the hands down, bending into the knees. We're going to set the left foot back this time. Coming into lunge. Inhale here. And exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale here. And exhale, grounding down through the feet. The top of the left knee. Finding length. And as you exhale, coming up to the knee. You can stay here, or you can, on your next inhale, lifting the arms up. Lunging here. Breathing here, reaching up from the fingertips. And we'll take one more breath in. Exhale, hands come down. We're going to curl the back toes under and bring the heel down. Inhale, arms lift up overhead, warrior one. Breathing here. Bend in the right knee. And if this feels like a bit of a balance pose, you can always spread the legs a little bit apart. One more breath here. And we'll inhale, reaching up from the fingers. Exhale, spread the arms wide, coming into warrior two. Inhale, flipping the palm, reaching back. Inhale, reach, and exhale, warrior two again. We're going to cartwheel the hands back down. Pivot on the back toes, coming back into the lunge. And this time, grounding down through the hands. We're going to send the right foot back to meet the left, coming into a plank pose. So however you get there, plank pose is here, plank pose is here, with knees on the ground, toes bent under. So inhale and exhale, tuck the elbows in, lower the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, make your way back to child's pose. Three deep breaths here. Inhale, pressing up to tabletop position. And we're going to bring the right foot out to the side, bringing the heel and the foot down. And we'll walk the hands back towards us, coming up to stand on the left knee. Inhale, arms reach out and up overhead. And exhale, drop the right hand down, reaching it towards the right ankle. And the left fingertips reach up and maybe over the left ear. Breathing here. One more breath. And we'll inhale, reaching the left hand back. And exhale, left hand comes down. Rolling the shoulders out a bit. We'll inhale the arms up. And exhale, left hand comes down now. Right hand reaching over the right ear. Finding a stretch all the way from the side of the right foot up through the right fingertips. One more breath here. And we'll inhale, lifting up with the right arm, left arm reaching up. And exhale, folding forward, coming back to tabletop, bringing the right knee in. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and hips. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to send the left foot out now. And walk the hands back towards us. Standing on the right knee this time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Reaching up from the right fingertips and maybe over the right ear as the left fingertips reach down towards the ankle. Breathing here. One more breath. Inhale, reaching up from the fingertips. Exhale, right hand comes down. Just finding a few circles with the shoulders. And we'll inhale both arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. You can come to the fingertips or the palm of the hand, whatever feels best. But find that stretch from the left side of the left foot all the way up to the left fingertips. You can also make a fist with the hand connecting at the ground to have a little bit of lift. One more breath. And then lifting up the left arm. We'll come back to standing. Right arm reaching up. And exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands back to the ground in front of you. Left knee comes in. And we'll take 3 cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale around the spine. One more time. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale. This time, make your way into child's pose. Hips become heavy as they drop down and back towards the feet. Finding your breath. On your next inhale, pressing up to tabletop. Kick the feet out and come down onto your seat. We're going to take a deep hip opener here. You can do this pose with the legs crossed, or you can join me by finding this log pose. So we'll bring the right shin on top of the left, working to press that right knee down. And find length in the spine. We'll lift the arms up and we'll place the right elbow inside the left elbow. And here we'll set up the arms in eagle. So you can do that here. The backs of the hands come together, or the palms can come together. If there's a lot of discomfort or tightness in the shoulders, you can bring the hands to grab onto either shoulder. So finding your pose, lifting up the elbows, and exhale, gently fold forward. As much as it feels comfortable in the hips and the lower back. And be here for 3 breaths. One more breath. And on your next inhale, lifting up from the elbows, lengthening through the spine. Now we'll release the hands and release the legs out in front. Bending into the knees, just releasing any tension in the hips and shoulders. So we're going to switch now. So this time the right leg is underneath. The left is on top. Finding again that pressing the left knee down so that the legs are as flat as you can get them. It's okay if it's lifted a little bit, however feels most comfortable. You can also just switch the legs and be in crisscross this way. Finding length in the spine. Arms reach out. This time, left elbow inside right. Finding the bind here with the backs of the hands touching each other or the palms. Lift up from the elbows. Inhale. And exhale, folding forward. Breathing deep, 3 full breaths here. On your next inhale, lifting up from the elbows, lengthening in the spine. And exhale, release the hands, release the legs out in front. And we're going to make our way onto our backs. Once you get to your back, bring the knees in towards the chest. And gently rock side to side. Massaging the lower back against the floor or the mat. As you inhale, hugging the knees in towards center. And exhale, drop the feet down. Maybe the knees drop over to the left here. Or if you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can bring the knees back into the chest, drop them over that way. Arms reach out to either side. Gaze can come over the right shoulder. Breathing deep here in this twist. One more breath. And we'll inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, dropping the knees over to the other side. Gaze comes over the left shoulder. Breathing deep here, finding the breath even in this twist. Finding the expansion of the body. Inhale, knees back to center. This time, bring the hands behind the knees or grab onto the ankles or feet. Happy baby pose. All right, I lower the feet down. I invite you to take any final poses that the body needs. And we'll relax into Savasana when you're ready. Getting comfortable, finding your final resting pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Finding the breath once again. Inhale, filling the body up with air. Exhale, release. Inhale, filling up the body with air. And exhale, release. Once more together, inhale. and release. Bringing some gentle movement into the body. When you're ready, moving the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles, the head, side to side, shoulders, up and down. And we'll hug the knees in towards the chest. Once more, giving yourself a gentle squeeze. Inhale and exhale. Drop the knees over to one side. Laying down on your side, taking a moment to return to the intention and affirmation for the practice. I am making an impact and leaving a legacy. Pressing up to seated when you're ready. And to close with a quote from Billie Holiday. You can't copy anybody and end with anything. If you copy, it means you're working without any real feeling. No two people on earth are alike, and it's got to be that way in music, or it isn't music. And Billie Holiday, she knew her uniqueness. She knew the impact she was making and the voice that she was in music and for her people. Let's take that with us off the mat and into our lives. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for practice. I enjoyed having you all. Thanks for your patience as I was running a few minutes late. Have a great evening. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you live in peace.